Alright. Okay, what's up, people? It's your boy Dark. We here, we alive, surprisingly. I feel like working on more counter side. We are halfway through to Omen Chapter 5. And I just fucking feel like completing it. Or at least getting as close as I can within the next, hour, and I could probably stretch it to 2 hours, fuck it. Anyway. So we left off with, shit going on as, episode 8 was happening. 14, Jesus Christ. And, it seems like Constantine fucking caused the apocalypse, which is great. So we're gonna have to deal with that now. Anyway. So let's see here. What should those who wield power pursue? Practical gain or justice? That is a question down to each individual person, I would say. Also, as you notice, my model decided to not today. In terms of, fucking VC face. Tried to, failed twice. I'm like, alright, fuck it, I ain't fighting you today. So let's see, what the hell's going on? Two hours after the Omen protocol activated. Okay, so we went from 2 hours after Constantine seemed to have killed the nun and caused the apocalypse. Administration Direct Control City, Charlotte Aid, Administration HQ. Or Charade, or however the fuck you pronounce it as. Understood. I have a clear grasp of the situation in Charade. Even without a senior's oversight, you eliminated a Category 5 CO that appeared in the city. And before the alarm was issued, you evacuated 70% of the major district's civilians to safe shelters? That's unexpected, Osmodius. You're far more reliable than what I heard from Richard. Charade's acting authority, Ground 1 Senior, Renee Maloff. Would it kill you to praise someone properly for once? If I hadn't stepped in when I did, do you really think Charade would have come out unscathed? Charade's official grade S counter, Osmodius. Yes, we already know this, but whatever. So, what is this you're calling an Omen phenomenon? You said similar incidents are happening simultaneously at the Grand Dimensional crevices all around the world, right? Yes. The administration has issued the highest level disaster alert. Excuse me. I'm also hearing that Compartimento and Chamber, both lacking seniors, are responding accordingly. And reports of cultist activity have come in from Ground 1 as well, just like Charade. It seems the outline of the incident is finally taking shape. Okay, she's back to this outfit. Acting Authority Malaf. Now's not the time for this. Even as we speak, the Grand Dimensional Crevice continues to expand. At this rate, all of Charade will be swallowed by it. Zodiac Knights, Blue Shift Captain, Esterosa de Chevalier. You must establish countermeasures immediately. Many civilians have been evacuated, but there are also those in the city without citizenship. We, the Zodiac Knights, cannot turn our backs on them. I must raise an objection, Dame Chevalier. It seems you're under a misunderstanding. John A. and Millet, or whatever, CEO, Lam Spartai. As a task force, the Zodiac Knights are assigned to Charlotte as your designated sector. Therefore, in the event of a disaster, your duty is to defend your assigned area, not to protect impoverished people who lack even citizenship. Are you saying we should abandon the poor? More or less, that is exactly what she's saying. More or less. You gotta love it sometimes. That's heartless, isn't it? Just because they're poor doesn't make them any less human. Not to some people it does. Especially in Europe, man. Human. Well, can we truly call them human in this city? What did you say? To begin with, human worth is not equal. Those you wish to protect are merely illegal residents who don't even qualify as third-grade citizens. The charade administration has no obligation to provide them with defense services. That... Even if we were to save the poor, where would you house them? The administration's safe shelters are meant for the city's citizens. Housing law-abiding taxpayers along with illegal residents would be absurd. I'm taking this picture. I am taking this. And there's reasons. Very, very interesting reasons. And your responsibility is to protect the city's citizens. Is that not correct, Dame Ch5? I see. Your argument is logically sound. Captain! However, I refuse. Choosing who deserves saving runs counter to the chivalry of the Zodiac Knights. Whether the hand reaching out belongs to the poor or the wealthy. If someone asks for help, we are duty-bound to take their hand. How foolish, Dame Ch5. Society is upheld not by individuals, but by systems. That claim is nothing more than lawfully idealism, mere clownery. Clownery? Even the system you speak of was created by humans, and thus imperfect. So saving people is to be called clownery. Then we shall gladly become clowns. As stubborn as the rumors say. Enough, this discussion's going nowhere. Both of you calm down, your greatest counters, the city's greatest assets. And that's exactly why they're butting heads. Because that's just how this shit works sometimes. Asmodeus, shouldn't you be mediating this? Why should I? Watching this turn into a fight sounds entertaining enough. That's typical you. Honestly, none of you are any help. More importantly, what about you two? What do you plan to do about the Holy Citra? Since the fugitive escaped, shouldn't you return to the Holy Citra first? Holy Citra, question mark. Inquisitor, Luca Ridge. Holy Citra, my foot. How did this end up like this? Calm down, Luca. One wrong move here, one wrong word here, and it's all over. You can just say that you have other associates going there. Either that Dean of Law will have my head, or I'll be wanted by the administration for the rest of my life. One or the other. No, maybe both. Just act like you always do. You're used to this kind of thing, right? Given the current atmosphere, the best choice for the religion department is... The Lord has always said so. Love your neighbor as yourself. Today, through Dame Ch5's words, I've come to understand the teachings anew. Sister? Hey, junk food, what kind of nonsense are you suddenly spouting? Shh, I have a plan. Though the duty granted to the Inquisitors by the Holy Citra may be the defense of the Holy Citra itself. Turning away from the pitiful souls of this city is surely not what the Lord desires. We, too, shall lend our strength to protect the city. Very well. The administration thanks the Holy Citra for its cooperation. Once the disaster is over and stability is restored, I promise official compensation. Compensation? How much? How much are we talking? Of course, immediately. Oh, hello, Elizabeth. What a farce. The old voice urgently requested the institution's cooperation, and I obliged. Poe Institute Chief Elizabeth Pendragon. Lady Elizabeth, representatives of every organization are present. So what? Shall we continue indulging in this ridiculous armchair debate? Ah, shit, it's descending. What's up? Oh, now the sound alerts are working. There's no time. I'll be brief. You know, another day. Feeling like streaming. Working on some shit, bitch. Once an Omen protocol has begun, it cannot be stopped. Why'd you buy it, then? The track switcher scheduled to arrive in the city will only delay the phenomenon. For shits and giggles. Okay, so is it worth the price for shits and giggles? It is by no means a fun-dimensional solution that addresses the cause. The engine runs amazingly. Is that so? More importantly, with the world facing an unprecedented crisis... Not the header, just the muffler. The cult, the children of Yaldabaoth, will not let this moment pass. An academic muffler, I see. They will certainly attempt to intervene. The cult of the Lolly Demon Lord. Well, the other Lolly Demon Lord. There's technically 3. One's a puppet, one's this bitch, and the other one doesn't wear any shoes. In fact, this very situation may already be the result of their interference. Possibly. Therefore, Lambda Spartai, deliver this message to your friend. Noblesse oblige. Do not stand idly when Do not stand idly by when duty calls. I cannot promise anything. I don't expect you to. Delivering the message is enough. Let's go, Ryan. Just as all unnamed agents who vanished before us. Whether victory is possible or not, the institution will fulfill its duty. Duty, huh? Honestly, the institution never gets a break. But isn't a gamble with no odds just boring? You are. Oh, of course it's Angus. Well, what do you say, Chief? The big anti-material rifle lewd nun. If you join hands with me, I would raise your odds by at least 5%. Erica Society for Preterminal Research, Dean of Religion, Abigail Angus. I love how we have the... Abigail? Angus? What are you doing here? Why am I here? That's kind of hurtful. Of course I came to help my little darlings. I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. We've established that, she kind of wants the, both the Institute and the, Society to kind of get screwed over here, so we'll see how that goes, but it's definitely going to be interesting. Shadows are COs shaped like humans. For generations, the 12 houses of the Zodiac Knights have led the fight against them, to protect the honor of their families and comrades. Ah, yes, these people are coming. Okay, I gotta remind myself who has gear and who doesn't. Because sometimes it does matter. Alright, with this set up, let's see. I think we can get away with this. Even though it's weird because I have 3 fucking defenders. Well, that reminds me, I gotta pick that thing up. But anyway. 3 hours after the Omen Protocol activation. Administration Direct Control City. Charade Outskirts. Shit's gonna happen and people gonna die. That's all you need to know, man. Checking the CSA level. Slowly rising from level 2.8. In a few minutes, even this area will be caught by the Grand Dimensional Crevice's interference. I love how we switched to this outfit when you're in combat and your old outfit when you're talking now. You figured it would be, well then again, I guess this counts as a transformation. Alright everyone. Prepare yourselves. Commander, are you sure it's wise to establish a defense line here? This location isn't far from a civilian residential district. There's a chance civilians who haven't evacuated yet could get caught up in the fighting. I don't think we have a choice. The order is prepared evacuation ships. Regardless of citizenship status, we'll begin boarding by prioritizing the infirm and elderly. Everyone, please remain calm and follow our instructions. Media, all the civilians in the sector have completed evacuation. The problem is the ship's passenger capacity. I hauled in every last junk heap rotting in the family hangar and it's still not enough? I don't care if we exceed maximum capacity, just... Huh? Hey there, you Zodiac Knights. Sheephead, right? Sheephead? Media, Lionheart, I mean, Julia helped us. There are ships, tons of ships. They're ships sponsored by Osmodius' sponsors. They asked us to film an evacuation broadcast with the company's logo clearly visible, you know? I love the fucking streamers still here. That's how companies are. Even if it's all for show, building a positive image never hurts. Seriously, that damn woman. If she was going to send them, she should have done it sooner. She could have done it sooner. I don't know, maybe she likes to make you sweat. Of course, Dame Davis is supporting the rear with the family wealth, but from a tactical standpoint, the stronghold has far too much to lose. I understand your concern, Deputy. Even if we lose this position, securing a route to the track switcher deployment site would become difficult. But if we lose this site, yes. Everyone is fulfilling their role, each in their own place. And we are knights, those who uphold our justice with blades and spears. So we'll hold our position to the very last moment, until the operation is complete. Does that answer your question, Deputy? Yes, Captain. Captain, Scouts report. 500 distance from the strong point. A shadow appeared out of nowhere. Estimated to be a Category 5 threat. Matches the shadow's characteristics from the administration's report. Good. Good. All Zodiac Knights, form up. From this moment, we'll commence the shadow subjugation. Alright, time to blast them. That's it, I just realized I forgot something upstairs. So I'm gonna let this kind of take care of itself here. So we're gonna do that. We're just gonna do it on 1 speed, that way I technically have time to go up and do the thing. Oh shit, it spawned right in front of me, huh? Alright, so I will be right back. I just got to go grab a sheet. Looks like I just came back as they finished the fight. Nice timing. Alright, meanwhile... Administration Direct Control City, Charade Outskirts. Penguin Institute Secret Quarantine Facility, Lake 13. Is the cult going to attack? It seems I've run a bit late, Burnett. So, how is her condition? Let's see. Looking good. As reported, we managed to steal the fragment just before it had an outburst. Leona still hasn't regained consciousness. No. At this point, it would be worse if she did wake up. Because we can't be certain that she is truly her. What do you mean by that? Are you saying Leona might not be Leona anymore? That Toto took over her body? That can't be true! Even if he looks strange, Toto is Leona's one and only friend. And our friend too. So you're saying a friend would steal another friend's body? Do you really expect me to believe that? Dorothy. You're Penguin, right? Leona came to Charlotte to find you. She said Penguin sent an invitation. Don't tell me you knew this would happen from the start. An invitation? I'm afraid I have no idea what you mean. This institute does not send invitations to those under special surveillance. What? Special surveillance? Are you even hearing yourself? I'm not finished. In the first place, the real problem was that she suddenly disappeared. Chief, leave this to me. I'll explain. You're getting awfully handsy, Waterflea. Do as you please. First, let me apologize. Dorothy, and you too, Skika Crow. Penguin Institute has been monitoring you and your friends for a long time. And we already knew that you were caught in a horrific incident caused by a rampaging divinity fragment. Divinity fragment? Look over there. It's a waveform similar to Toto's biometric signs. That massive thing is similar to Toto? Then don't tell me. That entity is the Lake of Knowledge. A divinity collection of information existing in a massive fragmentary form. Your friend was caught in an accident years ago and became connected to it. Thanks to that, you survived. But Leona became a ticking time bomb that could go off at any moment. And Leona removing Toto's muzzle means... Removing the muzzle would be the trigger. To protect this city, Leona Hart offered her own life to the Lake of Knowledge. Remembering that. Damn it! This isn't what I wanted! Yeah, well, life's like that, unfortunately, kid. That is just how it is sometimes. Vital check confirmed. But Leona is still alive. If you left her alive even after becoming a dangerous existence, that means there's another way? That's right. It's too early to give up. That day I made a vow that I would never let the same thing happen again. that I would never again stand by and watch someone be sacrificed like that. That's why I took up this shield, and for that, I'll even gladly join hands with the enemy. Join hands with the enemy? So don't worry, either of you. The current Pidwin and I will never abandon your friend. Lady Elizabeth, we've completed the retrieval of the artifact you requested from the Ark of the Covenant. Let's bring the demonic blade up into reality. Please hurry, Ryan. Tonight will be very short. The best medical facilities and personnel the institution can prepare. An artifact with sufficient history and karma, having passed through many hands. And the fragment of Gal whatever the hell we can make use of. There. That fulfills all the conditions you mentioned. The institution has gone this far for you, so you better deliver results. Dean Abigail. Of course, Chief. But to complete the ritual preparations in such short time. I never imagined the proud chief would set aside her pride. Don't misunderstand, Dean of Religion. The institution has never hesitated to use any means necessary to achieve its goals. And right now, you simply happen to be the means. That icy expression is what makes you so charming. A means, huh? Well, fine. Owing the institution a favor isn't bad at all. More importantly, at this moment, you align best with my own objectives. Press X to doubt. God's vessel. The criteria by which a god chooses a human vessel is unknowable. It is not something one can become simply by wishing it, nor is it something one can avoid by refusing it. Behold, this is not eerily similar to how counterwatches are acquired. And more shadows. Where are they coming? Oh, it looks like they'll be here this time. Okay. If I had a ranger, that could work. Administration, Direct Control City, Charade Industrial Zone. Ethereum Storage Room, CSE level 3.7. Wow, it's already fucked up in here, huh? This is insane! The CSE level on the monitors is skyrocketing by the minute! Welcome to the apocalypse, bitch. I've never seen such a beautiful graph, not even in the stock market! Be careful, junk food. It's hard to believe people were still working here just a few hours ago. Even accounting for the Grand Dimensional Crevice's influence. The rate of corruption is far too fast. Damn you, Richard! Being diligent at even the worst possible times. Why do you have to build an Ethereum storage room in every district and make us go through this hell? And why is the security level set to maximum of all things? What do I look like, a master key? Why does a grade S counter have to manually open every door? Because Ethereum can't be stockpiled in large quantities in a single location. Each district has different Ethereum composition needs, so procedurally speaking, it is a sound policy. While the Zodiac Knights defend the major strong points, we need to secure the Ethereum. To gather enough to operate the track switcher, we need to stop by 2 more storage rooms. That wonderful manual is what's tripping us all up right now. What a pain in the butt. Seriously. This way. Let's get it over with quickly. Can you just say pain in the ass like every other fucking person? Verifying system authorization. Verification complete. Opening E3 storage sector door. Door opened. Whoa. Just how much is this all worth? With a stockpile like this, you can live comfortably for the rest of your life. Just comfortably? You can live like royalty forever, sister. You two would be wise to abandon any thought of sneaking them away. All operational conditions are under strict supervision. We cannot afford to botch anything because we're short even a handful of Ethereum at the critical moment. I know that already, okay? So we just load everything into transport vehicles, right? Before that, all treasures of this world are gifts bestowed by the Queen. Lowly creatures, bow your heads and bend your knees and praise her will. First, it seems we need to settle a trivial civil dispute. Trivial civil dispute, huh? That's one way of putting it, I guess. Alright, we'll do it this way this time. Go get 'em, bitches. Just in time, and now summon Osmodius, damn you. Why is she a 2-star now? I don't recall her being a 2-star. Meanwhile, Administration, Direct Control City, Charade Outskirts, Pinwin Institute, Secret Quarantine Facility, Lake 13. Shall we start with a simple theoretical explanation? What people call a god's vessel ultimately ties its roots back to shamanism, one of the most primitive forms of religion. Yeah, that is actually a decent explanation of how you explain that shit. Throughout thousands of years of human history, there have always been messengers who mediated between the gods and humans. Mediums, shrine maidens, shamans, priests, sorcerers, mages, and so on. In the past, people revered them under those names. To put a slightly more modern spin on it, you could say they were humans who borrowed divine will to alter reality. Those who existed since ancient times are probably what we now call counters. Counters? That's an interesting thing. You think that divine beasts were counters, huh? Then does that mean any counter could become a vessel? More precisely, it means they possess the potential to become a vessel. Gods, you see, tend to be rather picky with their tastes. You're damn right sometimes. The religion department has long been researching vessels and divinity. As a result, we learn that for a divine being to truly exist in reality, it requires a counter with a unique constitution capable of enduring divinity. Of course, its stature seems to be determined by the quality of the vessel that contains the god. Almost burped there. But that's strange. Until that incident, Leona Harlot was just an ordinary girl. Are you saying someone who wasn't a counter became a vessel by sheer coincidence upon awakening? As expected of the chief, you're quite sharp. That's right. As a vessel, that girl is utterly inadequate. Normally, she would have been overflowed, undergone information erasure, and been forgotten by everyone. Information erasure? Just like my boy, fucking Morgan. The reason she didn't become debris is simple. Her sword was bearing the excess that spilled out of the vessel in her stead. We've been long experimenting with fixing divinity into physical matter. There were countless failed attempts, But we found a clue relatively recently. Ah yes, the prince and his sword. An inadequate vessel forced to endure divinity alone after losing her sword. A demonic blade that has accumulated enough information to replace that sword. And an environment suitable for conducting a ritual. Yes, under these conditions, unlike back then, the possession experiment might succeed. Well, Chief, this is your last chance to back out. The decision isn't mine. The religious department will bear no responsibility in this matter. Even so, are you willing to join hands with me? Then, shall we become accomplices together? Accomplices who, for a greater cause, shove one person's entire life straight into the heart of the storm. We, the Pedwin Institute. It's a question, isn't it? Several hours later, Administration Direct Control City, Charade Agricultural District, Ethereum Storeroom, CSE level 4.8. That's it. The last storeroom is cleared. And the CO's rising out of everywhere. We need to hurry. As the CSE level rises, the COs are getting stronger. At this rate, the Heomancy barrier won't last too long. Oh no, you won't be able to control the beasts no more, is what you're saying, huh? Well, that's gonna be rather unfortunate. Okay, we got Asmodeus, we got the administrative soldiers here. Miss Osmodeus! All Ethereum has been loaded! Good. And let's move out. Let's move out now. Osmodeus, did you feel that just now? So you felt it too, Lambda? It's chill. I never felt anything like this before. It's giving me goosebumps. Yes. The corruption rays making my skin prinkle. What on earth is this? Whatever's about to show itself. This might actually get interesting for once. Everyone, look over there! The sky! The sky! The sky? Ah, shit, it went to 6 immediately. Ah, shit, it's a seraph! A seraph descended here now. Fear not! Stand still and witness how Blank shall deliver you today. Blank shall fight for you, so be calm. What is that? Is that an angel? How fun, it's a seraph. CSE level 6. Fuck, a seraph is here now. We're all gonna die. Oh, okay, hello there. So, let's see. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, that must be the truth. We'll see about that, my boy. We'll see about that. Okay, in the parallel world of London, Golden Dawn's underground temple, midnight. So we're going back to, revert all their stories to the beginning? You mean it's actually possible to bring back a world that has completely been destroyed? That's madness, Irene! The angel summoning ritual committed by the Midnight Killer was just a farce! Even if angels were real, would they really give you what you wanted? Please reconsider. I don't know exactly how the power of self affects reality, but you used it to reconstruct your memories and rewind the world indirectly. Maybe that's something only you, hated by the goddess of oblivion, could come up with. But even so, you yourself couldn't return to the past. If you could, why are there two of you in this world? Now that you mention it. Alberline. How amusing. And what of it? You want to transcend memory and revert all the stories to the beginning? Even if you rewind the world, the sins you committed won't just vanish. Even if you succeed, you'll no longer belong to any world. In the end, even though the world you'll create, you'll be all alone. No one will understand you. No one will be connected to you. You'll remain as an unknown to everyone. Is that truly the kind of world you want, Irene? Do you really want to remain a lonely existence forever? I suppose this was all just lingering regret in my memory. A lonely existence? I welcome it, Alberline. Ever since I let you go, I've been alone anyway. If it means bringing you back to this world, I'll gladly stay that way. What are you talking about, Alberline? What are you talking about, yes? Just watching you from afar is enough for me. I want you to always remain beautiful. A beautiful, graceful swan, no matter where you go. Besides, my hands are far too tainted now to ever hold yours again. You always said solving riddles was your profession, didn't you? Then in the world we meet again. I'll be your greatest memory. Mystery, goddammit. Just like John Smith, the unknown figure you once met. John Smith? Irene, how'd you know that name? You're pathetic. Seriously, you're pathetic, future me. And you are. I don't know what happened to you, but I turned out to be such a pitiful woman. The name Swat doesn't even suit you anymore. I don't want to admit it, but you know it's true, don't you? You don't want to admit it, yes. That man, Alberline, is someone who always put public interest above all else. He's a foolish man who got the corruption syndrome just trying to help people he didn't even know. Just why? Why are you talking to him like that? And yet, you're saying you'll sacrifice others to save him? Do you think he'd be happy to hear that? You know it, don't you? That kind of life would be a curse to him! No. This has nothing to do with him. This is about what I want. My wish. My choice. I swore long ago that I would play the villain if that's what it took to make this happen. Don't make me laugh, you! Even if you deceive your gentle heart and act, I can see right through you! You just want to be loved. You don't want to play the villain. You don't want to be alone. You admire that man. And deep down, you want to stand beside him. And you said your hands were too tainted, so you watch him from afar? Give me a break. Every word out of your mouth is a lie. How rude. That's enough of you, me from the past. Silence, future me! Rewind the world? What good is clinging to the past going to do? If you're really me, then you should remember why I chose the name Swan! It was a vow. A vow to leave Melia Theatre behind. And step into the new stage of London. That's rather but strange, right? You're trying to run back to the past again. You know as well as I do that running away can't change anything. Or are you planning to say you've forgotten your past mistakes? There's no way. You're not the kind of woman who can forget anything. Then don't regret it later. At the very least, be honest with yourself at the end. If I were you, Ah! I said shut up, didn't I? You pathetic, nameless version of me! Even if you're just a shadow, how dare you run your mouth like that? Hey, are you okay, Kid Swan? Who are you calling a kid? Don't regret it. The only thing I regret is the helpless and unknown me. You took a grand role that didn't suit you. Fucking God. And yet you knew nothing and didn't even try to understand. You know, don't you? Ignorance is a sin. If you'd realize everything sooner, if you met everyone earlier, so much could have changed. Had that been the case, our world might have seen a different conclusion. Irene, wait, you're not. Perfect timing. It has begun. In the end, everything according to the script. The moment marks the final ending of the story I've prepared. And at the same time, the start of something new. The beginning of reverting all the stories to the start. Yeah, okay. Wait, that monster is... Alberline! Something's tearing through the night sky! Everyone, listen! Leave this place immediately! That thing isn't something humans can fight! So, okay, so it matched the appearance of it descending in episode 14 with it appearing in Charlotte 8. Interesting. Unbelievable. I can't believe humans actually brought down a Deo Ex Machina. Deo Ex Machina? Yes. A hollow god that meant to bring about the end of this world. The outsiders may be far stronger than I anticipated. A god meant to end the world. Then, now that the false god is defeated, is everything over? No, I'm afraid it's not. Once a cup is broken, it can never be made whole again. Likewise, a world that has reached its ending point won't just recover. But that woman, my future self, said we could turn the world back. Is that really possible? Honestly, I don't know either. I thought you knew everything, but even you have something you don't know. Of course I do. There's no way I could know every truth about this world. But still... Alberline? Where are you going? That direction is... At the very least, I need to fulfill the role given to me in the end. Solving mysteries is my job, after all. So, I think it's time that I return this photo to its owner. What is this? What now? Why now? Listen carefully, Swan. If you head north from here, past the forest and go just a little further, there'll be ruins that are not of this world. I learned about this place through another case. I don't know how long it has been there or from which civilization, but I do know that it is a door to another world. A door to another world? Then are you telling me to run away on my own right now? You've really underestimated me, Alberline. Running away can't change anything. I know that better than anyone. I can't go after running away all this time. No, you're wrong. This isn't running away. It's not clinging to the past anymore. It's moving towards the future. The future? Oh, so you're telling me this version is the one that appeared before? Interesting. Every riddle has an answer. That is the answer I've reached. So even if it's ugly, even if it's painful, don't give up until the very end. I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying at all. Moving towards the future? Then we can go together. No. The future you'll walk towards doesn't include me. It seems I still have a riddle to solve here. What do you mean by that? More than anything, I trust you deeply. No matter when or where. I believe you'll do well. Because you are my true partner. Alright, Albertline. This is goodbye. It was a foolish decision, looking back at it now. I should have told you more and built a relationship with you. For you are shunned by the goddess of oblivion. I should have left you with precious memories. But even if it isn't me, in the future you walk towards, there will surely be someone who could fulfill that role. So, our world might end here, but it'll be our victory if you, the final masterpiece, survive. My beloved partner. Someday, you'll be able to unravel the laws of this world that are intertwined by invisible threads. Yes, just as she once did. Who's they? I'm kidding. What the hell is an aluminum falcon? Alright, Back to the Future. Wary of trite games of justice, she became a renegade. Settling in the city, she crushed all challengers through sheer force. At last, she earned honor. Until a small child appeared. Welcome to the fucking apocalypse. The barrier! Katarina! Ugh. You don't want to die, fall back! I had no idea how many times I could parry that thing's attacks. To withstand that slash. Impressive indeed, Osmodeus. I'll take the head. I'll take that head. I severed its neck and it's still moving. As expected of a Category 6 CO with a divinity factor. What? That angel is a Category 6 CO? Can we even bring it down? Unlikely. Destroying that body means nothing unless we annihilate the Hollow God's core. Even with great S-counter firepower, the best we can do is restrain it. This is the transport team! Osmodeus, we got a problem! CO's on the return route! Damn it, fire! No matter what, protect the Ethereum! Oh well, I guess it can't be helped. Lambda, take the nuns and go ahead. I'll catch up. Osmodeus, are you sure about this? That thing is an entity heralding the end of the world. Facing a Hollow God alone means... You said it yourself. Our best option is to pin it down, right? Then it doesn't make sense that the one best for doing that is the one staying behind. 5 minutes. I can buy you that much easily. The most expensive 5 minutes in the world. I'll expect a drink later, yeah? Understood. I'll make it a top shelf bourbon. I hate bourbon. Still bitter. You two. Move out with the transport team. Follow me. Alright then. Shall we have some fun? No one else is gonna get caught in this now. So I can use that, right? Yeah? You ready too? Well, you know, my real power runs pretty hot. And let's make this flashy. Fucking god. Armament unleashed. Infinite regeneration? Then I'll burn everything down to the core. So, sink straight down to the mantle and burn away! Ah, damn, you changed the landscape. The forest turned to ash in an instant! The air's so hot it feels like my lungs are on fire. Osmodeus unleashed her armament. Unleashed her armament? And it's less powerful? With that kind of output, even a Category 6 should have taken damage, right? Maybe, maybe not. Huffing. Maybe unleashing it 3 times in a row is a bit much. Huh? My expensive clothes completely burned up. This is why I didn't want to use it. Now I look like the naked emperor. What am I supposed to do now? Damn it. It's still fine even submerged in molten ground? What kind of monster is that? Well, at least 5 minutes have passed, right? Guess I save face as an official counter. I'm exhausted. I'm done. Giving up already, Osmodeus? If it were me, I'd dodge to the right from there before giving up. That voice. Ah, shit, Fletcher's here. Hyperion, move a little further in. Gravity gun, ready. Begin suppressing fire! It's okay, Asmodeus. What the? Hey, why are you naked? I knew you had weird taste, but don't tell me you like fighting nude. Okay, so she really is naked now. Oh, that's funny. That's rich coming from you, you skin-tight suit pervert. Ah. Okay, so she's fully naked. Nice. Too bad I can't see that. When the pure white angel descends from the heaven, a world shall meet its end, and we're fighting the updated Guardian. Fun. Oh, the Zodiacs are here. Okay. We'll go with this. Alright. I could go with the other one, but I don't want it. Anyway. A few hours later. Administration Direct Control City, Charade. Administration Mobile Security HQ. I owe Charade an apology for this. I never imagined the Category 6 CO that descended on that city would head straight for Charade. Oh. It's the same one, you mean? We did everything we could, but we had no means to oppose a Category 6. In the end, Front Bay failed to stop the Omen phenomenon, and the city was swallowed by roots. In that situation, the best we could do was to pass on the unused track switcher and the Golden Veil's legacy to the next city. So that's why the track switcher arrived earlier than expected? Yes, at Coach's request, we transported the track switcher to Charade. Canary Squad, Gauntlet League Champion Felice. Thanks to your sacrifice, we've secured enough Ethereum to operate the track switcher. Allow me to express my gratitude here, Osmodeus. What sacrifice? I'm not dead, you know. So anyway, a hollow god, huh? Feels just like yesterday I almost died fighting that damn monster, and now we're doing it again. Canary Squad, Gauntlet League Champion, Lika. We confirmed the location of the Guardian of Sephra. Seraph, my bad. Judging by its movement path so far, it's going to collide with the track switcher's deployment route. Side. In the end, we won't be able to avoid a fight. Fun. No, we must not avoid it. We have to eliminate it first. Category 6 COs attract other Category 6 COs. If we leave them alone, this world will eventually collapse under the corruption rays. And for some reason, the hollow god we saw earlier was far larger than the one we fought before. It was bigger. Most likely because it absorbed this world's possibilities. And the mere possibilities it absorbs, the stronger it will become. You gotta be kidding me. I almost died already and it's still getting stronger? You said you fought a Category 6 CO before. How'd you deal with it back then? The wolf. I was able to neutralize the hollow god with my gear, but ultimately we needed Mina's Wolfbane to bring it down. But Mina's currently in Ground 1, so... So what? There's like nothing we can do? Track switcher or not, we're all dead? This operation was devised by the Supreme Administrator, correct? I believe I understand what kind of countermeasures he arranged. Really, Lamia? Llama? Then what is this countermeasure? Tell me! We endure everything we have until a solution appears. What? Wait, don't tell me. I see. Endure. The Supreme Administrator is someone worthy of trust. If he made preparations, then there must be meaning behind it. So if simply enduring can resolve this, then I will endure as long as it takes. Hear me! All who have joined forces to protect this city. Even if your origins differ, even if the lives you lived are not the same, even if your affiliations, beliefs, and faiths are different, in this moment, cast aside personal motives, God damn it, and unite your strength. Fight for the world and for the city. The vanguard shall be us, the Zodiac Knights. What a beautiful little speech. Now try not to fucking die. Because shit is gonna get real fucking quick. Hear me, all of you united the sides. Vanguard will be us, the Zodiac Knights. Oh, okay, so we get... How about I lend a little backup? You're going to help, how about I get everything swinging too? Okay. Ah, Hyporion's here. Nice. I'm here to assist you! Haha! Gravity gun, Lika ready! Nah, leave it to me. Alright, we're getting a bunch of fucking... we're getting like a... Just a little longer until she arrives. That was cute. Junk food, let's go too! Honestly, it's not losing. It's nothing but a losing deal. Yeah. Alright, so hold out until shit happens, huh? I love how we got the, This is it! This is the pride of knights that we bear! Slash, and half of a Hollow God's body is gone? That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Zodiac Knights, defensive formations! Only the captain can deliver effective firepower against the Category 6 ahead. We buy time so the captain can prepare the next strike. Gravity gun ready? Is that the telescope? Huh, not bad. You're finally using it properly now? Asmodeus, your injuries are severe. I'll block its major movements. So buy me time to reload. Babysitting a kid isn't my favorite job. Leave it to me, champion. Hey, lawyer, you planning on doing something? Leave the nuisances to me. I'll open a path. Oh. Then I'd like you to bend at the waist a little. My waist? Like this? Hey, you jerk. Were you planning to use me as a stepping stone? Justice is served. You will answer for your crimes. Asmodeus, now! Aren't you asking too much for someone who's injured? Julia's sounding awfully weak today. What, already tired at this level? Guess you're past your prime. Puffing and puffing. Shut it. Why don't you go babysit the rookie knights? Rookies? I wonder. From where I stand, they all seem to be pulling their weight now. Injured personnel, move inside the barrier! Over here, I'll heal anyone who's injured. Dame, leave. We can't let the rear line collapse. I know, Hansel! Load all the special rounds. We'll handle the low-level ones. Buy time so the counters can recover even a little. This is insane. None of them are in their right minds. They're protecting each other as they fight. It's been almost an hour since we started subjugating the Hollow God, and we're still holding on. But even after pushing it this far, it's still standing. No matter how much we destroy its body, it regenerates immediately. If the solution the Dean of Law mentioned doesn't arrive soon, then eventually... Watch your mouth, puppy. There are far too many ears listening on that battlefield. Aegis? What was that? Yeah, a hallucination round. You seem to be overthinking things. Why don't you clear your head a bit and look at the moon? The moon? Ah, there's your wolf coming out. Ah, the werewolf's in her now. Has even my armament reached its limit already? Oh, you're right, Captain! I'm fine, but... everyone's exhausted. We need to pull back! No. If we give up here, there'll be no turning back. But... Deputy, we took the vanguard in this battle. If we fall, everyone else will collapse as well. So the estate is quite noisy. McCreed is here! You won't be able to hear this within frozen time, but you held out well, Dame Chivalrere. As presidents, I pay my respects to you, and all who fought on this battlefield. And yet... a CO-bearing divinity. Even within stopped time, its flesh continues to regenerate. Even I will be unable to subjugate it. In that case, Edel, proceed. Yes, with pleasure, our... Reganal? Oh, she's gonna eat the thing? Since ascending to the position of president, few have seen her in person. After all, she lives in a different flow of time than ordinary people. We must protect this city no matter what... Huh? The Hollow God is gone? Category 6 CO, signal lost. Asmodeus, what happened on site? Did you really defeat the Hollow God? How would I know? It just evaporated out of nowhere! Did it escape to another dimension? But why? No, the Hollow God has been annihilated. Who I am is not important. I'm merely drawn here by its call and surveying my estate. What's with that tacky tin can bird? Huh? The design feels strangely familiar. Wait, is that Coach? We should hurry before the Grand Dimensional Crevice expands any further. Now the Hollow God has fallen, the device should be operable. It seems you have circumstances you cannot speak of. But your presence here must also be part of the Supreme Administrator's design. So, if so, as the Vanguard leading this battle, I offer you my thanks. It feels unsettling, but there's no time left to hesitate. Ha! Alright, Hyperion. Launch the track switcher at the target point. Leave it to me, Signor Rene. Launching the track switcher. And I am doing a thing in the background. Everyone, move on, move quickly. Connect the power source. Like shit, hold on. Power source to the switcher and deploy the legacy to prevent spiral fusion. You went through great troubles to come here, Miss Rigo. Please forgive our disloyalty. Raise your head. You have rendered great service, Lambda, Luca, and... I'm Katerina, from the religion department. Huh? Yes, Katerina. But we cannot lower our guard yet. The intruders who defiled my estate have yet to reveal themselves. Edel, maintain vigilance within the 3-kilometer radius of the track switcher. The device will require some time to activate. If anything unforeseen occurs, I'll freeze time immediately. Worry not, our Regina, whatever the fuck you say it. As you command, we shall protect everything within this estate. Oh, they're arriving, aren't they? That's the Knight of the Lake, isn't he? Also, hold on a sec. Sealing chains. It's the Knight of the Lake. So even as an apostle, your fate to oppose Gal whatever remains unchanged. But even apostles cannot move within frozen time. Aside from me, only beings outside the law of creating a world may move and stop time. Edel, I will sever the chains binding you. The moment you are freed, locate and eliminate the Knight of the Lake. Now I gotta do this other crap too, hold on. Oh, I'm afraid we cannot allow that. Miss Regal, be careful! Reno, whatever. Are you unharmed, Miss Reno? I'm fine, but... Yep, it's Eve. It's been a while, Mother. You seem to have been doing quite well all this time. Strong enough to break my knight's chains and shield Regum. But forcing yourself like that, did you expand a fragment just now? Expand a fragment just now? How dare you toy with our Regna? Prepare yourself, disturber. I'll devour every last fragment of you. We are thinking alike, Mother. We're planning to savor you properly today as well. Hold on a sec, that was not supposed to happen. Anyway. But before that, freezing time so carelessly was your mistake, Regum. From the beginning, neither my knight nor I were targeting you. Oh, were you going for the track switcher, you little bitch? What? Don't resent me too much, Regnal. Unlike someone, I simply remain faithful to the essence of Gal whatever within me. With the Quaffle game about to begin, there's no reason for the Quaffle Demon Lord to stop it. So then, shall we begin the feast? Well, shit, the Lake of Knowledge must become one. And the lake and the night are here. Well, interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oh, McCree's the fucking... That's interesting. Alright, we're gonna be doing one of these, and eeny, meeny, miny, mina. And then I need a range. Rivet would make sense, but I think I'll go with you. Well, this is gonna be interesting to see how this fight goes. I'm not gonna lie. Also, let me just do a thing off screen again, quickly. Excuse me, goddamn. Everything's just coming together all at once in one fucking Europe, of course. Europe is, of course, the land where everything goes wrong. Direct Control City, Ground 1 Administration HQ. Ma'am? The track switcher in Charade had exploded. What? What kind of nonsense is that? Were there any external valuables? Did the switcher overload, or was it something else? No, all systems were functioning perfectly normal. Cause unknown. The moment the device was activated, it suddenly exploded at the critical point. Unknown cause? Are you kidding me right now? Everyone in Charade is risking their lives. Unknown cause is not... Wait. The track switcher uses an enormous amount of Ethereum as its power source. What about the people on site? If that thing exploded, not even a counter would survive! That's... Signal lost. All active operatives are currently unreachable. What? What on earth is happening in Charade right now? The fucking apocalypse is happening. Charade, Grand Dimensional Crevice, DL6 track switcher deployment site. That explosion came out of nowhere. Lika, are you alive? It hurts like hell, but I'm somehow alive. If it weren't for this thing, we'd probably both be caught up in the blast. This thing? Ha ha! What a relief! It looks like my adamant alloy armor blocked the explosion! Hyperion? Your body? Well, there's the minor issue that the Hyperion mobile armor was destroyed. I can't use anti-gravity flight anymore, but I saved you, didn't I? Thank you, Hyperion. What just happened? What was that explosion? What about the others? They're caught up in a blast like that. Lika, I think the operation has failed. What? Over there. Something's staring at us from the Grand Dimensional Crevice. Oh, that is stuff of nightmares type shit there. Holy fuck. Are those the roots that swallowed the other cities? Damn it. It's still sickly looking and disgusting. Charade's defense has failed. All we can do now is save as many people as possible. To do that... From one to all and all to one. Can you hear it, Regnal? The sound of this world drowning in pain. The sound of lives being extinguished one by one. The death throes heard just before a world ends are always so exquisite. And Regnal, you really are remarkable. Forcing Mother to save others instead of herself at the moment the track switcher exploded. In frozen time, only a fleeting instant. But at last, it is just the two of us now. So, how shall we play now, Regnal? If I twist those fingers of yours, what kind of face will Mother make? If I gorge out those eyes staring at me, how will Mother scold me? And if I were to taste you, then Mother would once again stop at nothing to devour me, wouldn't she? Then our lake of knowledge would finally become one again. Edel certainly raised a spoiled child. But every lake of knowledge belongs solely to me, the tenured president. You are no exception, Disturber. You really are a being of love and hate, Regnal. I hate you so much, and yet you're so lovely I cannot contain myself. So, Regnal, may I have a taste of you? Disturber, how dare you insult our Regnal? Oh dear, Mother caught us in a tryst. It was my chance to taste Rignal. Disturber. It seems I'll have to tear that insolent mouth apart first. Oh, Mother. I have many mouths, so that might take a while. And besides, I'm in the middle of a conversation with Regal right now, Mother. Are the ceiling chains again? When frozen time begins to move once more, it'll be me who stands against you again, Edelmeter. There is one difference from before, and it is that this time you are the one defending. You are the ones defending. Knight of the Lake, do you intend to oppose us again in this world as well, Burnett? Do you truly believe you can stand against us after betraying your loyalty in the past? Loyalty, you say? How amusing. The Lake of Knowledge must become one. That is the vow of loyalty I must now offer. I will accept it without hesitation. My mother. Ha! Well, this is gonna be interesting, isn't it? I was about to say, she's in. Alright, good. And then deploy the wolf. Now my question is she gonna... No, she just has a permanent ice thing. Got it. I think the knight's down, but she's just refusing to die. Okay, that was nice and scripted. Okay, also, excuse me. Gonna do the thing. Okay. Just gonna do a few more things off screen, just so I can finish them and be done with it. And then... Okay, so Agnes is watching. Why am I not surprised? Thinking on it, I wonder if that unique CO that speaks and shit, not the jailbait one that popped up in that one story, but like the other one that has like clones of himself. So when he dies, he like passes on the knowledge to the rest of them. I wonder if that one's gonna pop up again. I think he would, but who the hell knows at this rate? Anyway, almost done with what I'm doing in the background here, just so I can get it over with. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Good. Okay, do I need anything else? No, I think we're fine. Alright, so I can restore this, and I can restore that a little bit. Okay. Impressive. I thought I had a decent knack for this kind of gamble myself. To think someone could raise the stakes this far. I wouldn't even dare hand out my cards anymore. Ha. I knew Benedict was receiving some kind of support from the faction. That's why I helped him. Implicitly, Charade is the Society's estate. Whether Benedict succeed or fail, the Society and the faction were bound to clash over this. At the same time, that was as far as things could go. Dealing with a turncoat would have caused trouble within the territory. Within the territory was strictly the law department's jurisdiction. The current Regna wouldn't have paid any mind to something that trivial. But once that child stepped into the game, everything turned upside down. With one useless vessel getting involved, Bernadette had no choice but to use a new vessel. And that dragged even Penwit into a situation they can no longer stay out of, yeah. And as a result, all the efforts of those who tried to protect Charade ultimately spiraled into catastrophe. Within the collapsing city, the society and the faction are fighting, staking their very existence. Truly a ruinous talent, Miss Playwright. If someone said all this started from a single invitation, who would believe it? That's a heart-filled letter. That's because a heart-filled letter carries much power. After all, the reason I started writing scripts was because of a single fan letter. A fan letter? I'm starting to like you more and more, scriptwrite. So then, who exactly are you? As far as I know, there's only one person in this world capable of writing a script like this. A mysterious actress, a genius scriptwriter, an intentional international terrorist, a secret administration agent, and the demon lord Theragrand's apostle, Swan Claire. They say Swan changed their appearance freely through mirrors, didn't they? In the form you're wearing now, it's just one of your masks. Another one of your masks, Swan? Swan. That name was once my resolve. A resolve to flee the past and step onto a new stage. Even back then, and even now, I know this much. That running away alone never changes anything. I only ever wanted to be a swan, but I was never able to become one. Perhaps I envied the graceful swan, regretting my powerless days of obscurity. But now, I no longer run for myself. They're finally gonna see your face? Yep. That's why Arain Idler. Oh, you're going with your original name. The name of the role I chose for myself on this new stage. Interesting. That's why I am Arain Idler. So you're going interesting with your birth name. Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
あなたの言うことをちゃんと聞いたら、毎日こうやって
Woman, wandering beyond an old script. Well, we're almost done. Let's keep going. Golly's one more battle.
Where am I?
Alright, we got the flashback about the ruins with some about a door. Okay, so this is how this fragment of Swan came to be.
Just like Alderline said, there really is a ruin here.
And does that mean this ruin is a gate to another world? Moving towards the future. Just what that grand role does. Just what that grand role that doesn't suit me is. What is it that I failed to realize and what I failed to try to understand? And what kind of ending lies ahead of me, I really don't know. But I don't want to live my whole life full of regrets, deceiving myself like that woman. Because... excuse me. That man, Alberline, believed in me. Because that great detective willingly acknowledged someone like me as his partner. So, I believe in Alberline too. I believe, and I move forward. Yeah, we're in the ruins of a dimensional ship, huh? It's a strange space. The atmosphere is completely different from the outside. The suffocating feeling. It's like stepping into a shattered train car. Just like Alberline said, this ruin is not from our world, at least. Maybe it's from a far more distant future from now. Huh? That sound? Oh, it's a Terra Brain. What is this black box? Could it be the door Alberline mentioned? Huh? Just now something clicked. Huh? Okay. So we're seeing memories now? Alberline? Why is he here? What is this memory? Why am I seeing memories I never experienced? So you finally arrived. The prima donna who will bring this long story to an end. You are... It's been a while. No, for you, this must be our first encounter. Swan Claire. Yeah, now Yui's here. That explains a few things, I guess. May this, at last, mark the full stop to that journey. So you know my name. I see. Then you must be an outsider from the same place as those people. Those people? Ah! You mean Mina. It's true we're from the same world. But we didn't come here for the same reason. My objective is you. I'm your objective? Yes. There are various circumstances. It would be faster to show you than to explain it. Terrabrain terminal connection confirmed. Warning, Class 2 Administrator authorization or higher is required to open the terminal hatch. Please enter the code. The black box is talking? What is this thing? I see. It seems the terminal was locked with Richard Sr. code. Ha! Meticulous to the very end, but... Class 2 Administrator, Nal Yuna, confirmed. Wait, what? Opening hatch. Is it Class 2 Administrator? It opened? Then... Could this be a door to another world? A door to another world? What do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? Alberline said this ruin was a door to another world. Well... It's not wrong to say crosses worlds, but this isn't a door. This terminal is more like a compass, one that guides a ship. A ship? And that means this ruin was part of a ship? You catch on quickly. Yes, in our world, we call wrecked ships like this a lost ship. This lost ship and the Terrabrain are probably legacies the Administrator left behind in this world. And for you, this place is... It could be called Where All Scripts Begin. Where all scripts began? Hide a tree in the forest. As expected of Swan. A brilliant scriptwriter. If it's your home world bound to Thorogram's Coaffle in a place within a Terrablade, it's a perfect place to hide a piece of the puzzle without her noticing. Coaffle, Terrabrain, a piece of the puzzle? What are you talking about? The way you keep circling around with complicated explanations is like someone I know. Was I being a bit unkind? When you step into this place, you must have felt a sense of unease. Unease? Now that you mention it. That means you've been here before. Strictly speaking, it wasn't you, but the other you. At the very least, this Coaffle dimension recognizes the identicalness between you both. Which means... now is the time to place the final puzzle piece of the script. That's a paranormal mirror fragment? That's right. This is the final mirror fragment Swan hid within the world's Terrabrain. At the same time, it's the final masterpiece she offers to you. Final masterpiece? I'm not fully accustomed to handling a Demon Lord's power yet. but I've already neutralized the quaffle imaginary energy of Thorogran contained within the fragment. With this, you should be able to break free of Thorogran's binding. Wait, you? What are you doing? Why are you coming closer all of a sudden? I don't mean any harm, but this might hurt a little. It seems that stabbing this fragment into you is the condition she set. For someone like you, born of Seraph's distortion, it's probably necessary to maintain your existence. Condition? Stabbing me with that fragment? Oh, we actually got a fucking... Okay, I did not expect us to get an art piece from it. Don't worry, Swan. There's probably someone waiting for you on the other side. Someone waiting? That person is you. A woman who has continued wandering endlessly beyond a long script. Again and again. You've been wandering all this time. So please, let this finally put a stop to your long wandering. Swan Claire. This feeling and these memories. Where am I? Something feels strange. Shouldn't be my first time here, but it feels like deja vu. What is this place? This is the Theater of Memory. It's a place of imagination recreated through the quaffle imaginary energy by my perfect memory ability. I see. And you are... everything according to the script. A very old vow. The fact that you reach this place of imagination means the final script has borne fruit. I ended up owing Commander a debt. And the administrator, John Smith, must have realized my script at some point as well. To the wonderful audience who has never given up and followed my story to the end, I would like to offer my heartfelt applause. I think I finally understand a little. You deceived yourself and kept up that sham of a performance all for this moment. Of course. I am London's greatest prima donna. If I wish, I can deceive anyone. But there was one person who saw through my true feelings. That's obvious. There's no way my future self could be such a pathetic woman. If that were the case, there must have been a reason. A reason to play the role of evil. For me, the ultimate purpose of this script is to return everything to the beginning. And for that, I resolved myself to accept any role, no matter what it would be. Even if it's just acting, I'll have to pay for the sins I committed someday. Even if everything returns to beginning, the sins will not disappear. Even so, I don't think I was wrong. Because... if it were me, I would never run away. And if I were to face countless failures ahead, even if, because of that, my hands were stained filthy red. If I were you, no matter what ending awaits me at the end of it, you'll never give up struggling. Do you remember? Verda's La Travita failed at its premiere, but now it's a famous work everyone knows by name. Have you forgotten that my very first debut stage was La Travita at the Miliana Theater in 1885? How can I forget that dreadful stage? Don't laugh. Everyone's first stage is a mess. But because of that failure, I was finally able to become London's greatest prima donna. And because of you, I am who I am now. I don't deny that. Strictly speaking, you're nothing more than a creation I made by distorting Sephira. Even if I'm just a created character. If my heart is in it, then it's also part of me. The moment you inherit all my memories in this theater, you may no longer be you. Of course, I'm afraid. but I don't want to look away. Ignorance is a sin. That's why I want to know what role I'll play on the new stage. If we have your memories, we can reach a different ending. Splendid. Then from here on out, this will be quite a long running time. Please, enjoy the show. A beautiful woman with a soul of steel. Irene Adol, Adir. Alir, whatever. Ah, yes, the everything. So she basically cloned herself. Kind of. Time travel shenanigan cloning. The Lake of Knowledge is one in all in one. With their divinity collection of information. Innumerable divinities lie dormant, and I'm fighting those two again. Excuse me. Just gonna go more or less with the same setup that I did. Because why the fuck not? Well, maybe I'll replace her with... let's see. Solovey? Why not? How amusing, Disturber. Gal, whatever, is a divinity collection of information. Do you really think someone who was merely a fragment of us could devour us? Who knows? On my own, it might be a little difficult, but I'm not alone, you see. After all, our former nemesis, my knight, is with me. And I'll drag you down, Mitineer. All the way to the very bottom of the abyss. Whether then or now, these chains are really tenacious. You know it yourself, didn't you? But these chains are weapons forged from a shield solely to bind the likes of you. The fact that I can wield them even after losing my shield means that this was fate from the start. If that is the case, I'll bind you hundreds, even thousands of times, Mynheer. Until every last one of your precious divinity fragments is completely spent. Edel, deal with the knight first. Without the sealing change, defeating the Disturber won't be difficult for you. Regal, did I not warn you? The freezing time is something you should consider very carefully. Miss Regal? No matter if you are the president, you're still a fragile human in the end. There's no way you can oppose one who inherited Demon Lord's hierarchy. And in this fight, Mother's protecting someone like you while she battles. In a situation like this, if the President freezes time, the Gal fragment will immediately target the President, and she'll have no choice but to respond. Like a hamster turning a wheel. Like a hamster wheel turning, the solution will continue to fall into a stalemate. How does it feel, Dean of Religion? A scene you have long desired unfolding right before your eyes. That certainly is true. If this war of attrition keeps repeating, those grotesque beings might end up destroying each other. But since you're going this far, it actually makes me curious. About the bigger picture you're envisioning, scriptwriter? The bigger picture? If Charade is annihilated and the society and the faction come to conflict, what benefit is left for you? Do you simply enjoy watching the world burn? Well, I suppose that wouldn't be so bad either. Of course not. There's only one thing I desire. World peace. What? You got quite the audacity. After plotting a script like this behind the scenes, you claim you want world peace? Yes, I mean it sincerely. Just a little mischief. Someone I know once said this. There is a difference between protecting the world as it stands, and protecting it even at the cost of breaking it. That's why I can join hands even with a villain like you. Calling me a villain outright is rather hurtful, you know. Well, you are. You're hot, though. Once the Omen phenomenon has begun, there's no way to stop it from the start. In that case, we use the phenomenon itself to eliminate variables. We remove in advance anything that would interfere with the Quaffle game that will soon begin. Then, it seems the time has finally come. The time to bring the stalemate to an end by playing the final card we prepared. It's useless, Knight of the Lake. You're an apostle, a being of lower standing than the demon lords of Koaf. Those chains are merely a weapon that mean to oppose divinity. It has no means of someone without someone without divinity like me. With my ability, I can counter it as many times as I like. Truly, a monster of reason. We only exchanged a single blow, yet you see through everything as if it was laid bare. Even so, that human body still has clear limits. You cannot compare to an apostle who has drawn power from Mother's Koaf. Allow even a single wound, and it'll be your end, Macready. Then let us put it to the test, Knight of the Lake. Between the Macready bloodline and the Apostle of Gal whatever, let us see who truly bears the lake's blessing. Don't we look ridiculous, Mother? Tearing into each other's flesh like this. Is this what you call going in circles? Still, tasting Mother's flesh again after so long is quite exquisite. That's unfortunate, Disturber. If you wanted to stand at eye level with me, you should have gathered far more fragments. In truth, we've been secretly cheering for you, Disturber. After all, every fragment of Gal blah blah you connect will eventually return to us. So what? And if that happens, do you think the current Regnal, who froze her emotions and became a doll, would be happy? Disturber. How dare you mock our Regnal again? That's why Mother only knows to devour can never understand taste. Those desperate human emotions are delicacies no information could ever reciprocate. Devouring an emotionless regal would leave you tasting nothing at all, you know? I've listened long enough. This conversation has sunk to a level I can no longer tolerate. That voice. Now, Burnett! I know. Deploying seal chains! Those chains. It's you. How laughable, you whelp. Do you really think chains like these could bind Mother? No. I figured if I aimed the ceiling chains at the girl, you'd come charging in right away. Just like now. What? You don't mean... Now's the time, rookie. Leave the back up to me. Rookie? Ugh! Strike imbued with divinity? Don't tell me. A new Galgabeth fragment. My knight, are you alright? This is nothing to worry about, Mother. Oh, shit! She got a new look! How was it, Toto? Toto's a katana now. Ah! What? That's harsh. But still, it was my first time swinging a sword. Oh shit! Fucking... Oh, that's funny. I was not expecting this at all. Oh, that's getting a picture. That's getting a fucking picture. I love this. So, we actually get... Oh, wow, that's funny. Is this Toto? Ah, you stupid wench. You're seriously frustrating! You couldn't even finish off one target in what? Is your first time swinging a sword? Oh, give me a break. Then what was all that stuff that you made me do before, huh? Was I a back scratcher? A fly swatter? Honestly. All bust, no brains. Is your head completely empty? Huh? What's with that sign, scumbag? You want to die? No matter how many times I see it, I still can't get used to that. Been a while. Been well, everyone from the Galblibbleh family. You all look so happy without me, it really makes my blood boil. So I'm the bastard here, huh? Are you the... It's the Chaser. The Hound of Tindelos. What's with the fancy real name? Just call me Toto. So I call you Mom? Then would this one be Sis? That's weird. Why she looks so young? Oh well, who cares? I've been starving for ages, so I'm planning to eat my fill. Alright, it's binge time! Oh shit. I was not expecting this. This is funny though. This is really fucking funny to me. Also, I was not expecting Lion to be like that. That is so fucking funny. Now, is she gonna appear? Nah, I don't think it would. Man, too bad we couldn't get her as an operator, because holy shit, or at least they changed a costume, because that would have been cool. I'll devour it all, every last bit, sis! The chains they be binding! Here comes my healer. Oh, okay, that was easy then. I didn't even know I had to get her down to a certain level, but that's funny. This is incredible. Having a free body of my own is truly bliss. Is that so? There's a gap between swinging and the actual slash. An ability specialized for ambushes. Does your blade cut the immediate future itself? Oh, you figured it out at a glance? So what now? What can you even do? It seems you awaken divinity and manifest a rather unusual ability, but you're still sloppy. Ah! If I leave you alive, you'll become Mother's equal someday. Ha! What is it, sis? You already got a kid this big? Ah! Looks like you had some fun, huh? Useless chatter. Suffocate or die right here! Ah! Hey! Save me! Hurry up and save me already, Burnett! At this rate, Leona's gonna die! She's really gonna die! How ridiculous. You think you're worthy of facing me? Yeah, your opponent's me, so let him go. I don't care about the fragment. I don't care about that fragment, but I won't let Leona die like this. So that's why I carry this shield. You okay, rookie? Seriously, I thought I was dead. You scumbag. You said I was under special surveillance. Do some special surveillance already. And you. Do you like this dullard or something? You want me to let him... You want me to let you grope her chest? I saved you for nothing, didn't I? It's been a while, Brunette. I was just looking for someone to play with. This works out nicely. Care to play with me? Hands off my aged monster. Jealous? You've gotten cuter since I last saw you, Chief. Now I wonder, what does jealousy taste like? Edel, now's our chance while the Knight of the Lake is wounded. Have her devour the disturber. Oh my, I almost forgot about Mother. Is that so? Well, how convenient. We've been aiming for you all along. Minette! It's useless, I'll block your chains from here! Insolent whelp. For now, allow me to express my thanks as Chief, McCreed. Or should I address you as President now? Either's fine. Stopping the faction takes priority right now. Yes, your words are correct. We failed to protect the city. But even so, we must keep fighting. To see our justice carried through. I figured the Zodiac Knights. The Zodiac Knights, who temporarily withdrew from the front line. I hereby announce that we have returned to this battlefield as a vanguard. Is everyone alright? It's not over yet, is it? We came to help. Ah, so this is where his form comes in. Mode change. Mode armor change. Tyranta plan. Apocalypse massive weapons of destruction. Arriving on site. Apocalyptic massive weapon, yes. I am here to end this city's war! Seriously, what on earth just happened? When I came to, I was 3 kilometers away from the operation zone. The operation failed, and then there was an explosion. But most of the personnel suddenly vanished, so we were able to avoid it. Vanished. The Hall God disappeared too all of a sudden, didn't it? Huh? Thank you, Miss Regal. If it weren't for you, most of us here would have been killed or gravely injured. You flatter me, Lambda. Maintaining order within my state is the President's duty. But it seems I couldn't even properly protect my own estate. What is this, an earthquake? Looks like we're reaching the limit. Roots extending from the Grand Dimensional Crevice are breaking through the ground here. This entire area will soon be contaminated by Quaffle. Mother, forgive me for saying this, but we have no chance of victory. It would be wise to withdraw here and prepare for what comes next. Well, it's unfortunate, but it can't be helped. You need time to recover from your wounds, my knight. And I expended more fragments than I should have. I thought the timing was perfect. It seems we're still lacking to face Mother head-on. And there was an entirely unexpected variable as well. My apologies, Mother. Are you thinking of running away, Disturber? Do you really think I would just stand by and watch? Well, aren't you being a little bit unconfident when you already expended so much power yourself, Mother? And devouring you here would solve that problem. In that case, I'll stake everything I have to drag you all down with me. How amusing. You really think you can handle that? That is enough, Edel. But Miss Regnal, do not talk back to me. I do not wish for any more sacrifices within my estate. So I would appreciate it if the faction withdrew at this point as well. After all, it wasn't your goal to accelerate the Omen phenomenon. If so, you already achieved what you wanted. As expected of you, Regnal, a wise decision. Well then, bye-bye everyone. I hope you win the next Quaffle game. So Europe has also fallen. Seeing you now, it seems you have brought your own story to its end. Seems a great deal's happened in Charade as well. For now, it's just as I reported. The fucking eye, too. The track searcher we received from Front Bay was destroyed and the legacy was lost. With the legacy gone, we won't be able to rely on the track switcher in the next city. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. It was inevitable from the moment the Omen phenomenon began. At least the Golden Veil's legacy bought us a little time. Because of that, we were able to save many lives. And preparations for the next city are already complete. Supreme Administrator, do we really stand a chance? There were 3 grade S counters in Charade, and the rest of our forces were strong as well. The disaster response manual Richard prepared was also flawless. Every condition was ideal, and yet, in the end, we couldn't stop anything. Faced with an unavoidable corruption disaster, can we truly change anything? Who knows? But we have to try until the very end. Even if that hope is nothing more than a miracle, miraculously manufactured by someone. A manufactured miracle? Now, let's not dwell on the worst case scenario. Fucking yawning. Let's look at the positive side. Most city functions were paralyzed by the roots covering Charade, but over 95% of the registered civilians already evacuated to safe shelters. The only remaining residents are evacuating using the Zodiac Knight ships. According to Richard's manual, we have enough water and food stockpiled for 30 days. All things considered, isn't that a fairly decent outcome? That's thanks to you as the official counter into the efforts of the Zodiac Knights. You flatter me, Supreme Administrator. We only did what was needed to be done to protect the people. However, there's one person who concerns me. And who might that be? I do not know her name. She was a woman with a calm, cold demeanor. I don't know the full circumstances, but without her, none of us would have survived. Yet for some reason, she did not board the evacuation ship provided by the administration. From what I can tell, she seems to be in Charade. I'm worried about her whereabouts. Talking about Regal? It seems it's finally my turn. I've been waiting, boss. I find myself indebted to you once again, McCreed. I suspected as much the moment the machine bird returned to my state. It was a burden I was always meant to bear as president. I'm always grateful to you. When the Omen phenomenon accelerated and the Category 6 manifested in this world, there are very few choices I could have made as the administrator. Those capable of single-handedly subjugating a CO like a hollow god are extremely limited. I knew you were already carrying a heavy burden, but even so, I had no choice but to ask you. You also resolved the friction with the faction admirably. Without you, there would have been many casualties. I am always thankful to you. So please, don't look so dejected. I am not dejected, boss. Such emotions do not exist within me. All that remains is cold, rational reason. And yet, for some reason, I can sense your emotions. That must surely be a misunderstanding. Still, I may be grateful for the sentiment. There's no need to worry about me, boss. I'm not leaving this place. As president, it is my duty to protect my estate. I've been waiting for you, Administrator. A theater, I see. It suits you well. What an honor for a prima donna. It's the Royal Opera House. There's no performance today, but I wanted to see its final moments. Before long, the roots of the Grand Dimensional Crevice will cover this place as well. I read your fan letter you sent quite carefully. I'm glad to hear it was of some help. Just as you scripted it. Neither the Society nor the faction will be able to interfere with the Quaffle game. And I was also able to infer the forces that were secretly involved in accelerating the Omen phenomenon. However, because of your script, there were things we lost as well. The administration lost Charade. One girl lost her ordinary life. and another girl was forced to lose most of her estate. What do you think of those who were swept up in your script? Well, that's a surprising, uncharacteristic question coming from you. Compared to what could have been saved, what was lost was very little. I believe it was the best possible script. Someone like you would surely understand, wouldn't you, John Smith? John Smith. Seeing you now, it seems you've brought your own story to its end. But such a drastic approach may leave you with regrets someday. Just like John Smith, the irresponsible man who tried to save everything and ended up saving nothing. Strictly speaking, you and I are meeting for the first time. But when it comes to you, I know more than enough through her memories in the terror brain there. I know how you reached this world after countless failures. I know how desperately you tried to protect this world all this time. The current me can understand that. That's why this script is my own way of cheering you on. Because I'm your fan. So is she gonna die, or... And with that, Omen Chapter 5 is done. And now, let me take a look at what the fuck we're going to Russia. Okay, Avenger and the Devil and the Bartender. Okay. What must be reclaimed? To desire to obtain what one lacks lies at the core of all things, even if ultimately it leads to your ruin. Okay, so we're back to the roughly standard shit. My fragment, huh? Alright, so we're dealing with Gremory and Avenger. Avenger. What's Avenger? Okay, it was the one tied in with Gremory, Merlin and shit too. Okay. So the next Omen Chapter 6 is going to deal with Gremory and the bar girls. And I guess that's where we get to see, what's-her-name in the alternate form. I did like that last chapter. It was definitely like Avengers Assemble type shit. But that was definitely very, very heavy bones on that shit. Okay. Well, with that, we're done for now. I just wanted to finish up that. We're 11 o'clock now. That's great. I do not care. Do the thing. Alright, so that was pretty good. I figured it was going to be another 2 fucking hours, though. Alright, well, we finished Chapter 5 of Omen. Europe has fallen. Australia has fallen. Which I find hilarious. I wonder how Russia will do. I really do laugh at how this is going. I'm kind of ahead of schedule too, given I got about a month, 2 months, well, less than 2 months to deal with this. So, let's see. South America is fine. Africa's fine. South America's kind of fine. America's fine. Europe has fallen. Fucking Australia has fallen. We'll see how goddamn Russia holds up next. This is gonna be interesting. And then episode 15, the final shit. I don't know how many acts are gonna be in there, but we'll see. Well, this has been fun and also an unexpected stream from my end. Yeah, I just felt like fucking finishing it because I had some time, so I figured fuck it. So, like I said, next planned stream is going to be Monday. Whether anything happens before that or not, I don't fucking know. It depends on my work. But either way, this has been fun. Alright, people, so thanks for coming by, at least saying hello. I do appreciate it. You guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever goddamn times when you guys are in. And we'll see you all again next time, whenever the hell I stream. So bye-bye. Have a wonderful time. We'll see you